As the semester ends, many teams here at Bishop Lynch go into what they call off-season. But in this off-season, many athletes are pushed to their physical limits. But what sports team here at Bishop Lynch really has the hardest off-season? Across campus on the case.
All athletes during their off-season are expected to grow in skill, strength, and mental awareness. Most sports go through a program of weightlifting, running, sprinting, and skill drilling in order to prepare for their season. But what makes these sports unique?
Well, we're on ice, we wear skates, we have sticks, and we're full contact.
What makes your sport unique from others?
Having played football and baseball, I think that the main difference is that if you lose, you can't look to someone like, oh, it was your fault. It's your own fault because it's just a one-man sport. It's one-on-one.
Much like crew and wrestling, track is individual as well as a team sport. So, you know, in track you have your own event, much like in wrestling and crew you'd have your own weight to like meet and pull. But all of your efforts go towards the ultimate team win.
I think what's really unique is that it's a team sport, but it's a big individual thing. Everybody has to pull their own weight, and if somebody's not pulling in the boat, it's really easy to tell that somebody's not pulling. So everybody has to be working together in sync, and then if one person's off, the entire boat can feel it, and you're tipping around and getting splashed.
We have 4 different seasons basically in off season, and a lot of kids participate in other sports too, so they're getting training at the same time. Right now we're in the foundation phase. Next we'll be in what we call a speed plyometric phase, and in the summertime that's when we really get intense because we have an 8 to 12 week period just before we roll into the football season where we're really zeroing in on speed improvement, skill improvement, and then obviously strength improvement and body weight improvement.
Sports can be classified into 2 different types. The 2 major kinds are endurance and physical contact. Physical sports include football, wrestling, and hockey, while endurance sports include track, crew, and swimming. But which sport is the hardest?
Hockey, of course. It's full contact, and we're always getting in fights.
I believe wrestling is just because it's not just like a physical battle day in and day out. It's mental. You have to like push yourself past a point where you don't think that you could go, and it's just really hard physically and mentally.
Well, I don't have experience doing off-season for other sports, but baseball is pretty tough, and I mean we get at it.
I think different sports have different challenges. Some people are practicing in cold weather while other people are doing lots of weightlifting. So I feel like each sport has its own, but I know that rowing we do a lot of work. And
most definitely the people who don't do sports, because it's really hard to still stay in shape when there's not someone just telling you to, like coaches do and stuff.
Each sport has something different that makes it challenging and more difficult than others. There is no real way to judge which sport is the hardest. We hope for y'all to see the fruits of your labors in your upcoming seasons. This has been Rhett Bruck and Stonewall Jackson investigating for Across Campus.